This episode of the show is brought to you by Louisville Music Studios, located at 4220 Trio Avenue in Louisville, Kentucky. 40219 is the zip code. The phone number for booking rehearsal time is 502-693-7462. Louisville Music Studios is an awesome rehearsal place. They have hourly rooms you can rent. They have monthly rooms you can rent if you want to camp out and work on a bunch of stuff and build a band, whatever you want to do. The staff there is awesome. David, Aaron, and Justin are amazing. They have helped me out greatly, both at LMS and at a gig. So I suggest you go check them out if you have not already. They have really cool rates, including free. That's right. If you call that number to book some rehearsal time and you mention the Bar Star podcast, you will get your first hour of rehearsal for free. Yes, free. I'm giving away free shit, people. That's awesome. So take advantage of it. Go check out Louisville Music Studios if you haven't already. And if you already have, then you know what's up. And, enjoy this episode of the Bar Star Podcast.
The Bar Star Podcast, hosted by Stephen O'Reilly, is a podcast about working musicians, their friends, and their opinions. Stephen is a musician in Louisville, Kentucky, who has... Wait a second. This guy's a drummer, not a real musician? Somebody gave a drummer a microphone for his voice? The hell? Unreal. Unbelievable.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Bar Star Podcast. I am your host, Stephen O'Reilly. I want to thank you guys for coming back once again to hang out with my silly ass. Are you laughing already? It's not your time yet. It's not your time. I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the website clicks. I'm tracking you fuckers. I know you're going there. Buy some shit. If you go to the website, barstarpodcast.com, you can purchase a t-shirt or 4 or 7, however many you want. It just helps me put more money into the show. I bring this show to you every week for free, so if you could help me out, I would appreciate it. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody had a good week, and as always, I hope you guys went out and did some shit. Please make sure you check out my sponsor, Prophecy Inc., located in the fabulous Highlands in Louisville, Kentucky. Don't start laughing. Go to the shop, mention the Bar Star Podcast. You will get 10% off your tattoo by any artist in the shop, not just Travis. And make sure you check out my brand new sponsor, Louisville Music Studios, located at 4220 Trio Avenue. I forgot the zip code. It's fine. I'll edit that later. Maybe I won't. Who the fuck knows? They are an awesome rehearsal spot. I have a room there for my secret project. And I have also rented rehearsal time there. And they have a special going on for my listeners. If you call the phone number, which I'm sure there was an ad at the beginning of this show, go back and listen to it. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. Call, book rehearsal time, mention the Bar Star Podcast. You will get your first hour for free with a 2-hour minimum. Free shit, people. Free shit. Now, business is out of the way. I'm in my office. I got my awesome slippers on, and I am not flying solo today, obviously, because I know you fuckers read the description of my show. And if you don't, you need to. I am hanging out with my buddy, my friend, my pal.
Oh.
You want me to keep going, or should I stop there? Keep going? My girly girl. Oh my God, she's so
Oh my God, okay, you can stop now.
Oh no, bitch, you done told me to keep going. I am hanging out with the fabulously amazing Sydney Majors.
Oh, thank you.
How are you, my dear?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Look at me.
Good. Yeah.
I have my
Look
moments.
great. You got your slippers on.
I do. I got my slippers on. I was talking about my slippers last week, so we're going to talk about them again today. They're awesome. Mm-hmm. They're my festive slippers.
They're holiday slippers.
No, I'd say festive.
Just festive.
I can't say the fucking word holiday.
You can't.
No.
You just did.
I know. You tricked me. Fuck, I'm done already. I quit. How's things? How's life? How are you?
Good. Busy.
You are a busy girl.
Always busy. Always doing something.
Well,
doing shit.
I see what you did there. You went and did some shit.
I did some shit.
You do some shit all the time.
I do.
But that's a good thing because when you're as badass as you, your phone rings.
It does.
And your emails go off and your text messages, ding! I know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some days I know how it works. Lately, I've known how it works because my shit has not stopped either. I think it's the time of year.
It's a good thing.
Oh, it is?
It's a good thing. Busy is good.
Yeah, it is good. So you and I have an interesting little history. Mm-hmm. We have not known each other that long.
No.
A little over a year? Or is it 2 years?
It was a year.
No, it was a year this past October.
It was a year this past October.
Uh-huh. And as Aaron would say, it is the 6 degrees of Ryan Murphy. Mm-hmm. Because Ryan is the one that hooked us up.
Again.
Yes. I love you, Ryan.
Love Ryan.
I can't take any more friends, though, brother. You got to give me a fucking break. No, I'm just kidding. He sent you my number. Mm-hmm. And you called me and you said, "Oh my God, you're so cute." Because you needed a drummer for the
Harvest Homecoming business luncheon.
Thank you.
Is what it was. Yeah.
I was see how I did that?
Yeah.
See,
I see.
I know how to
there.
do this. Yeah. Finish my sentence, bitch, because I don't know the name of it. But that's where we met technically through text messages. Mm-hmm. I knew who you were, and I had seen you with the Juicebox Heroes, which we'll get into that shortly.
Sure.
But that's where we met. So we officially met at Soundcheck.
Yeah, at Soundcheck that morning. We talked maybe for a week before that, and it was just kind of last minute, and it all worked out. It was really fun.
It was fun, and we've been fast friends.
Yeah.
And then you fell in love with my wife.
Of
she's
course,
awesome.
She's the best.
Oh my God.
I love you, Stacy.
Love you too.
You're my girl. You just felt like it needed to progress.
It did, yeah, because you're the singer, not me. I suck at that shit. So I figured we would start. I hate starting at the beginning. You've listened to enough of my episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking journalist. Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. But for the listeners that do not know who you are,
sure,
we will go to my normal silly opener question. When did you start singing?
Well.
She said, well.
Well.
No, seriously, when did you start singing? And how old are you now? Because I don't even know
I just turned 28.
Oh my God.
Yeah. On October
so
25th.
Little.
It's 28.
You're so little.
I am. I don't feel little.
You're so young.
Oh.
I'm just fucking old, so everybody's
I guess
young to me.
I'm just used to being called the baby, because I've been doing music forever. Okay, started when I was 5.
Oh, look,
probably
I see
before
how you did
that. Yeah,
Very
actually.
well done. Nice job.
Actually, I was a musical theater baby.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So my third cousin or something was the theater director at New Albany High School.
Gotcha.
On my mom's side of the family. And when I was young, they were doing, my very first show I think ever was Peter Pan, and they were doing it at the high school, and they were like, well, we need all these kids to come in and be Lost Boys and blah, blah, different parts for the children in the show. And he reached out to my mom and was like, hey, would you be interested? And she was like, sure, yeah, we'll give it a shot. And the bug bit me, and I started singing and dancing and acting and never looked back.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, you're damn good at singing.
Oh, well, thank you.
I ain't seen you act. I've seen you dance, too.
You have seen me act. Yeah.
That's true, but I wouldn't... Okay, let's rephrase that. I don't know if I particularly would call that acting, only because it was a musical.
Oh, sure.
And it was more singing based.
Well, true.
Yes, you were playing a role.
True. That makes sense.
But it was more, to me, just in the audience. Mm-hmm. And Stacy and I went to see you in Rock of Ages. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking awesome.
It was so much fun.
It was really, really cool. And my buddy Benji Simmons, what up, Benji? Was playing drums. And then the kick-ass dude.
Yeah, Jason Cooper.
Yeah.
Love me some
awesome.
Jason Cooper.
But yeah, so that's why I say I haven't seen you really act.
Sure.
Because I get it. You are playing a role, but for the most part, you're singing your parts.
Well, yeah.
And the few lines
and
you had.
that show specifically was so much music. There really wasn't a whole bunch of dialogue.
No.
So.
No. Okay, so anyway.
Okay.
Back to when you were a kid.
Back to it.
Yeah, so you started in theater when you were
5.
5. Mm-hmm. When did you figure out, and I know this is a weird question, but you'll get what I mean. Mm-hmm. When did you figure out, holy shit, I really, really want to do this? Not, oh, I like this is fun. It's, oh my God, I really want to do this.
Honestly, I feel like I was pretty young when I figured that out. I knew probably age 10 or 12, like I wanted to do something
Right.
with music. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like at the time I thought it was theater and like that's what I tried to pursue, and I still do act. I'm actually in a show right now, but
Oh, plug your shit.
yes. Oh, Mamma Mia.
Please plug your shit.
Please. Would you like me to literally plug it?
Good. High five in the microphone. Good job.
All right.
Yeah. What is your show right now?
I'm in Mamma Mia, the musical, with
Nice.
Acting Against Cancer. It's at
Nice.
the Henry Clay Theater. I think we open December 21st, and we run through, I think it's January 8th.
Nice.
So-
Well, when we get to the end of this episode, we
Yeah.
will plug it again.
Sounds great.
Yes. I want people to go see the fabulous
Well,
Sydney.
and it's really cool. I mean, like, it's all for a great cause.
Right.
All of the proceeds go to help people, specifically children, fighting cancer. And
Very cool.
It's really kind of cool. So.
Very cool. All right, enough feel good shit.
Yeah,
Let's go back
right,
to you figuring
it
it out.
Right.
So you were 10 or 12 or something, somewhere around there, and you went, "Holy shit, I can actually
Yeah.
do this."
Yeah.
Nice.
For sure. And I started taking voice lessons, and I mean, I'd already been in dance class and stuff at that point, but I
Right.
really started taking it seriously then. Like I was very focused on doing that. I mean, I started doing shows, like I said, when I was 5, and I'd been in like at least 2 shows a year from the time I was 5 to the time I graduated high school, if not
Right.
more than that, because I
Right.
did stuff outside of school too.
Gotcha.
So it defined me as a human, I guess. Yeah. So
As a human, we're
as
all
a human,
humans.
yeah.
You're either good human or you're
Yeah.
garbage. Mm-hmm. When I'm like that. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's. I guess I find it fascinating is the word I'm looking for, because everybody's road. Let me rephrase that. Every musician I know and that I follow, their road is almost always the same. There's that one fucking spark, and that's all it took.
Sure.
There's very, very few musicians that just kind of, I might do this. I may go do this first, and then I'll come back. No, it's mostly that, holy
Oh,
shit, I
yeah.
want to do this.
Wow.
Oh, this is me. Yes, this is what I want to do. And it's cool to hear the different stories, even though it's the principle of the story is the same. Mm-hmm. Hearing the different versions of it is still cool. For me, I don't know what you think.
Sure.
But
No.
for me, it is.
Yeah.
Edit that out, fuckface.
Ew.
Did you say ew?
Maybe. I mean,
Why? Why would you say ew?
I don't know.
Because I coughed or because I
Maybe.
said fuckface?
Both. What?
All right. Maybe I won't edit any of that out because that was funny.
It was funny.
It was funny. Okay, so I am assuming that by the time you were in high school, you were all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Were you doing theater in high school and or outside of high school?
I
Or was
was.
it just in high school?
I was doing both. Now, I didn't get to do that much outside of high school because I didn't really start doing stuff outside of high school until I was maybe about 15.
Gotcha.
But that's when I started kind of taking it seriously. Honestly, I think actually that was probably the moment that I realized, God, I can do this. It was at the Jeffersonville River Stage before it was, like a big band venue and stuff like that. They called
Right.
it Paddle Wheel Productions. And Ronnie Breedlove, love you, Ronnie B. He gave me a shot when I was 15 years old to play Rizzo in a production of Grease. And it was just insane. It was an
Nice.
awesome time. And I mean, the turnout for that production was like crazy. It was just,
Right.
it was awesome. And that was when I really thought, okay, like I can actually like really kind of pursue this type
Right.
situation. So
Yeah, it's, again, the fascination. You want to do it, and then you figure out
Yeah.
you can do it.
Oh, yeah,
Or
for sure.
There's usually 2 different points in life. My points were way far. I knew I wanted to do it at 12 or 13. 13 is when I started playing. I didn't really think I could do it till I was 19,
Really?
18. Yeah. I suck. Dude, I was fucking horrible when I started.
Really?
Everybody was. I get that.
Well, yeah.
But I mean, my progression was fucking slow. And I know you haven't heard it only because I haven't posted it yet because we're on a weird time delay in this podcast land.
oh wait.
But yes, we all. But I talked about it on last week's episode
Okay.
about how I fucking sucked and I was ridiculed bad.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to say I was held down, but actually it was 2 weeks ago. Doesn't matter. Point is, there was a lot of people that were, man, you shouldn't fucking do this.
Yeah.
You should go do something else. And that was the fuel I needed.
That's so surprising to me because you're so incredible.
Oh,
like,
thank you.
really.
I wasn't looking for a compliment.
No, but I mean, really, truly.
Oh God, honey, I was bad. It was bad. There were some videos. I destroyed them. They're gone. Oh my God. Thank God.
Wow.
They were horrid. Yeah, I was terrible. I was really, really bad. And I'm not sure with me, I'm not really sure how it clicked, but I know somewhere around 18-ish, 19, because my first show, I think my very first show on stage, I was 19.
Really?
So it had to be somewhere around 18. I went, okay, I can actually do this.
Sure.
And I still wasn't good. I was decent
Mm-hmm.
by the time I was 19. I don't think I really got good until I was probably in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And I think the reason that is because mentally I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. I had chops. I could play fat. I mean, I started playing death metal. Fuck that shit. I don't. But I don't think I was mentally there, and I think that for me, I think that's what it took.
Sure.
But with you and I've said this before because I've had Jess on the show, the theater kids, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way.
No, not at all.
With the theater kids, you guys are trained, taught, whatever word you want to use. You guys start getting that mental stuff from your coaches and your teachers and your trainers all at the same time.
Yeah, for sure.
Where I was just going, I can play records. Look at me. I didn't get the mental part of it.
Sure. Yeah.
So I think that's cool because Jess was kind of the same way. She figured it out early.
Yeah.
The whole theater thing.
Oh, for sure. And I love Jess to pieces.
Right. I do too. But I've known other people, males as well, that were in the theater, and it was the same way. Like, they got it quick, whereas a lot of us other guys that were just trying to figure it out. And I never took lessons. You know this.
Yeah.
Most of my listeners know my first lesson wasn't until I was 29. I went straight to music school.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it was weird for me, and especially when I wrote the book and all that shit. Yes, fuckers, I'm still working on the book. Leave me alone. It's been a rough year. It will get published. God damn it. I promise. Or I will. No, I'm just kidding. But looking back on it, like when I wrote the book and stuff, it was, I could see it clearly. Versus when you're in it, you can't see anything. You're
hindsight is always 20/20.
Absolutely,
always.
it is.
Yeah.
Mine's like 100%.
Right, same.
Yeah, I fucked
like
that 2020
like 2010 vision, hindsight every time.
It went over my head.
Right.
If you'd have kept it 2020 or 100%, my dumb ass would have caught up.
I'm in ophthalmology. I can't help it.
You right. How my glasses look, girl?
They look great.
So,
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, funny story. Every single person that's in my band started with a theater background.
Really?
Every single one of them.
Nice.
Yep.
And what band would that be?
Oh, none other than the Juicebox Heroes, darling.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hi, Dan. You're so cute.
He gets that a lot.
I know. That's why I told him. I want to make him as uncomfortable as I can.
You should.
Oh, I will. When I see you, I'm going to grab your ass.
Oh my god.
How's that for uncomfortable?
It's a good one.
Ha!
He'll appreciate that.
Ha!
He might like it.
He probably will.
Oh.
Don't beat me up, dude. Fuck that. Okay, so did you take any kind of theater stuff in college?
I did.
Or just high school?
I actually, long story short, I did a production.
Long story longer.
Long story long or short. I can't help it. When I'm around you, my English accent just comes out. Like, it
I know.
happens.
I say one word and it catches on and everybody wants to do it all the time.
Right?
That's why I put it on the t-shirt.
You did.
Have you not seen the
I
t-shirt?
need a t-shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Have you not seen
No.
them? Sydney!
I need one. Okay, I'm gonna buy one like right now. Like,
sweet.
As soon as we're done with this.
Clicky
conversation.
clicky.
Yep, I'm gonna buy it. Proof.
Okay, so anyway, college.
Yes, college. Okay, so when I was in high school doing theater, they have this big organization called the Educational Theater Association.
Right.
And there's a big festival that happens in Nebraska every year. And it's like...
Nebraska.
Lincoln, Nebraska. Of all the places. Oh my god, stop.
I love you.
I love you.
You're so easy to do that to.
I can't help it. I'm a theater kid. What do you expect from me? Jesus. So in Lincoln, Nebraska, they have this big door. Stop. Can't.
I know that's not Nebraska, but I just had to do it.
No, but it feels like it should be.
It should be,
It
but
should be.
it's not.
No, it's not. Definitely
That's
not.
Wisconsin, right?
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? Is it north?
You want a pop?
Do you like a soda? Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. I love it.
Okay, so festival. Every other year they have this big production. And it's like they have kids from all over the country audition for the show, and they can only take 2 from each high school.
Right.
And they basically cast a big show. They call it like an all-star kind of national cast type thing.
Right.
And they take all these kids from all these different places, and they put up a production in about like 12 days total. And then they take it to festival as a big production. It's like the opening of the whole thing.
Oh,
like
nice.
It's a really fun, big deal.
Very cool.
And when I was a sophomore that year, my high school took High School Musical to the festival. Because you do something called adjudication, where an adjudicator comes in and they'll watch your show, and if
Right.
they think it's worthy of the festival, God,
You're worthy.
You're
of
worthy.
the festival.
they'll bring you the whole production. You know,
Let me guess. It was a crazy old motherfucker too.
right? I don't know. You don't get to meet them. They just come and say yes or no, and
Go
that's
back in
about
your
it.
brain right now. You remember that one old motherfucker? That was him.
Oh yeah, probably. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I totally remember, Steven. Anyway. So they
It's a
adjudicated their show.
stereotype.
It is though.
It's a stereotype.
But there's 3 of them.
I always see like old. Whenever anybody judges kind of a theater or anything,
Yeah.
I always see some old fuck.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's over.
Oh God. Squirrel. What was I talking about? Oh, Nebraska and High School Musical. Okay, so we got adjudicated. We took it out, and they were having auditions for the next year's international cast.
Right.
And the show was Hairspray. Oh, yeah. Familiar?
I am very familiar.
Yes. Okay. So we go
I saw
out
the
there.
one with Ricky Lake.
Did you?
I did.
It's great.
It was all right.
I mean, it's okay.
It's all right.
So.
All right, I'll stop doing that to you.
Okay.
It's just
I
so
can't
easy.
help it. Like, it's just flies and honey, baby. I can't not do it.
I know.
It's a reflex.
I know.
Literally.
See?
I got you too, though.
You did get me.
Yeah.
The funniest part, let's derail for a second.
Okay.
The funniest part is you came to see Gas Money a few weeks ago.
I did.
And for the pretty much an hour
Yeah.
after we were done, you and I kept doing that.
Yeah, the whole time. Every time we see each other, it happens.
Yes, but that last time was the worst.
It was the worst.
It was funny.
It was funny as hell, but
It was the worst.
It was,
because then we became like English rednecks.
Right?
It was fucking weird.
out in Georgetown. Get out of Georgetown. Oh my God.
So I will apologize for the both of us kids. We have this squirrel moment. As soon as I do it, she does it, and vice versa.
It's a trap. Okay.
It's a total trap.
It is. Wow.
Okay, so
All right.
you were in Hairspray.
So I was in Hairspray. So,
Yes.
well,
See, I got you.
I
brought you right
all
back around.
So I auditioned for it my sophomore year, and I got cast as Tracy Turnblad in the national cast of Hairspray.
Nice.
And it was really cool.
Nice.
And so in between my junior and senior year of high school, we took the show out, and we literally put the whole thing together and
job.
together. And so like we did a weekend, like a day and a half of work in March, a day and a half in work in May, and then we went out and did, I think, like 7 days straight of work putting the show together and tech week, and then we mounted the show and we took it to Nebraska. Like, it was the fastest like production work I've ever done.
Damn.
Ever in theater. Like, to put everything together, like, you had to do your homework, you had to know what you were doing
Right.
before you even got there, like lines memorized off book, like ready to go. Like,
I've done
was
very
intense.
I've done very little theater work, but I've done enough of it to, when I say theater work, let me be very, very clear. I was never on stage.
okay.
But I've been involved with a couple theaters, nothing of note. But the point I'm getting at is it's the same thing with what we do on stage musically. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, do you have a hole in your lip?
It happens. It's like a thing.
You have a hole in your
I
lip.
do.
I wish I had a camera.
Oh my God, Steven, stop.
Nope.
I just spilled water all over me. You know.
With the hole in your lip.
The hole in my lip.
The hole in your lip. It went right through the hole in your lip.
Okay.
Anyway, just like with what we do, the average person has no clue what goes into making a show happen.
Oh my God, no.
Any kind
it's
of
crazy.
show. But on the theater end, building all that stuff is fucking nuts.
Oh yeah.
And most people don't get it. So that is.
They just see the shiny and the lights.
Ooh,
and
shiny.
Oh wow, it's so pretty.
Oh my God, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
See? All right, I'll stop. I'll stop.
Okay. So, did Hairspray. Well, so when they put up these productions, a school would sponsor the production, and the school that sponsored my production was University of Northern Colorado. So after I did the show, I received a scholarship to go to that college for musical theater.
No shit.
For being a part of the production, and that's where I went to college.
Damn.
Long story short, yeah, that's where, yeah.
Look at the big brain on you.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
You're so smart. Mm-hmm. I'm so dumb.
No.
Yeah.
No.
That's why I play drums. I'm a dumber.
That doesn't make sense.
Take the R out, I'm a dumber.
Oh my God.
Never heard that?
No.
Yeah. I say it all the time. I'm just a dumber. I don't know nothing.
I'm a dumber.
I'm just a dumber. Now, how long were you in Colorado?
Well, I didn't finish school. I decided I was there for 2.5 years.
Did you dig it?
I think. I loved it. I did. But I decided about halfway through that I wasn't sure if I wanted to really do musical theater for a career.
Right.
You know, because I loved it so much. And I saw too many of my friends going to New York and struggling. And it was like, I really loved performing and I didn't want to resent it. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And there's a part of me that still feels like I'd like to give it a shot maybe someday, but at the same time, like, I mean, I've got a good thing here and I'm close to home and close to my family, which is important for me, especially right now with mom and everything. But,
right.
But yeah, it was just one of those things. I decided, I don't know that this is what I want to do for a career, and came home.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you kind of, I don't want to say weigh your options, but you just kind of look at, if you have enough foresight about who and what you are and what you want, you can kind of look down the road and go, maybe.
For sure.
Maybe I can either put that on hold or I don't want to fucking do that.
Well, and the thing
one
is,
of the two.
When I moved to, I'm still doing shows. Like, that's the thing. Like, not as much, obviously, because the band's really busy and we've got a lot going on, and it's hard to take time because it takes a lot of time and there's a lot of commitment to being in a production.
Right.
But like to be able to still, it's like almost like I have my cake and eat it too. Like I work and I have a job that's pretty flexible, with giving me the time off to do the performing thing.
Right.
And I just kind of hindsight 2020 again. Like I learned things about myself. Like I like open spaces and nature and like, being able to not be enclosed in a concrete box. And I feel like if I moved to New York, that would have not have been good for me, like at all,
I don't know, girlfriend.
I don't know. Woof.
My listeners know I'm obsessed with New York City.
Are you?
Oh
I've actually never been. Can you believe that?
Oh my God. You're a horrible human being.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Look at that.
What? Is it lots of books?
I know, but see the two books in the front right there?
Yeah, the New York City.
Yeah, and then that. See that behind you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you go in my bathroom, there's 2 New York City signs.
Wow.
I've been obsessed with New York City for a long time.
That's so cool.
I was born in New York, jackass.
I know that about you.
I was just checking.
I did know that.
Making sure.
I would love to go though.
I was born in
obviously.
Well,
I have many friends. I have friends on Broadway right now. Like I'm so proud of them, and it's really, really freaking cool. So
I tell everybody this, regardless of what it is you want to do or don't want to do with your life, go one time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna run through it here because my listeners have heard it, but Stacy's country mouse, I'm city mouse.
Yeah.
We've been like that since we've been together. And I finally talked her into going to New York, and we went a few months ago, and she admitted that it was not what she thought it was going to be. It was more amazing than she expected,
Really?
And she loved it. She said she doesn't want to live there.
Sure. No. Yeah.
But she said I would go back. I would spend every weekend there.
Yeah.
She said I wouldn't want to live there just because of the quote rat race.
Right.
And I get that, but again, she's total country mouse. So
Sure, yeah.
I'd live there fucking yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But
And I guess
it's bouncy.
I kind of maybe just got cold feet a little bit and, decided before I'd been.
It's over fucking whelming. And not to mention, I'm not going to get on a long tangent about New York because I'll get on my soapbox.
Sure.
I love it so much. Historically, just as a city, it's been garbage.
Yeah.
A pretty pile of garbage, but it's been garbage. Yeah. And it's only in the last 10, 15 years or so, it's really been cleaned up. And I said this on the show that she was on with me, Stacy, and I'll say it again. I felt safer up there than I do here.
Really?
I swear to God.
That is
not making that up.
interesting to me.
Very interesting. But it's also true.
Yeah.
I didn't worry about shit when I was up there.
Wow.
When I'm here, there's certain times of the day or certain times of night, especially when I'm loading out
sure,
or something,
yeah.
I'm looking around going...
We've had that conversation before. Like,
Yep.
I don't remember where it was, but I
think it
was
was
at
Baxter's or
I think it was
something.
Baxter's,
Yeah.
and you were like just stand like kind of near my car, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
people like you went in to go get more
Yeah,
drums.
it was
we were
Baxter's.
we were talking
Yep.
after a show, and you were loading out, and everybody else had kind of gone, and you were like just watch my car for a second because it can be sketchy down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I felt safer in New York City the 3 days we were up there than I do at home.
Wow, that says something.
Yeah, it does, and it's something to think about. And there was a couple last little tidbit of New York City. And we'll move on. I think it was a month ago, and it was all over the news. Now, granted, taken at face value, it doesn't mean shit.
Sure.
But if you really think about the history of everything that has gone on in the world and what's going on now, I think it was about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, New York City did not have a single shooting all weekend.
Are you serious?
They went 48, 49, something like that hours. Not a single fucking shooting. Now, at face value, that's, duh. I mean, that's not really that big. Yes, it is a big deal. Accomplishment because New York City as a whole, obviously it's way bigger, but just the biggest part of it is 358 square miles. And there's something like 15 million people
that
in that
live there.
motherfucker.
It's just crazy. Yeah.
And nobody shot each other.
Wow.
And we have 10 to 15 shootings here in Louisville a day.
A day. It's insane. I mean...
Do the math on that, fuckers.
Math.
Math. Math. That's from my buddy Joey. Okay, so when did you come? You went to school and you decided it wasn't for you. When did you come back here?
It was 2011, I think.
Okay.
That's when I got back.
And so, sir, 2008 and a half or 2009 is when you went out there. See, I did that backwards.
You did it. You did math.
I did math. I Quentin
Well,
Tarantino'd
you
your ass.
You did that math, yeah.
I did that math, don't you know?
Oh, God.
So what made you decide to, because you're still in theater, so you've never left it. What made you decide to kind of go, I want to do the quote live band thing?
Well, Steven. Funny story. When I was in high school, I was in a band. And it was ridiculous. And I love every second of it. But we were called Iron Rhythm. Yeah. And...
Oh my God, that's so lame.
It was so lame.
I love you, but that's lame.
Most lame. It was a Zach Denham cover band.
That's okay. My first band was a band called Hollow Cries, and we spelled it Kriez.
Oh, God.
I cannot throw stones. And I had a mullet.
Iron Rhythm, man. Yeah.
I had a mullet.
Yeah, but we were like cool and stuff.
We were cool
and stuff. So like
not just cool and stuff.
Yeah, so we had a chick drummer and she was badass. It was actually we're a pretty decent group, but like
nice.
Yeah, so we played like we did my high school talent show and we did like a battle of the bands type situation somewhere, and we played at this little cafe they used to have in Clarksville, Indiana called the Groove Cafe. Do you remember that? No. It was like we thought we were so cool.
Remember, I'm not from here.
Right, that's true. But it was funny stuff.
This coming February, in 3 months, I'll have been here 12 years.
Nice.
So if
it was within that time.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the band itself was together for maybe like a year or so, but
gotcha.
It was really, really, that kind of got me into the love for like the rock and roll side of things a little bit. But theater was still like my main thing. That was just something I was doing on the side because it was fun and I wanted to do it, and I had friends that were doing it, and it was a good time. And God, it was
You haven't thought about that in a minute,
I
have you?
haven't. God, it's been
I can tell by looking at your face.
Like, Jesus, years. Like, Tommy Brightmeyer played guitar, and he was awesome. I don't think he's doing music anymore. I think he's a cop now. Oh, hi, Stace.
He's a po-po.
He's a po-po. Po-po. Anyway, but it was a good time, and we played at this little place called The Groove, and it was pretty low-key, but it was fun.
Nice.
And then...
So
after, right.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
So then, fast forward, after I moved back home.
From Colorado.
I can't. You triggered me every time. It's like...
I'm your trigger.
It just happens.
It's like Pavlov syndrome or some shit.
It's like ping pong. Like...
Pong, pong, pong.
Oh, God.
Ping, pong, ping.
Ping pong, ping. No, so when I got home, oh God, I think I really didn't do any kind of performing for like 2 or 3 years.
No shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was just like I came home and
sang in the shower, sang in the car.
Yeah,
and that was it.
I did one karaoke contest somewhere randomly. It was like I didn't really sing anywhere. I mean, like I just kind of did my own thing, and then I got asked by a friend. Dexter Neild, who is the keyboard player for the Juicebox Heroes now, and Josh Enzer, who is the bass player for the Juicebox Heroes now. The Deuce, we call him Deuce because we have 2 Joshes. No.
I like it because I've been in a few bands that have had 1 or 2.
Right.
When I was in Heaven Hill, we had 2 Chris's.
Nice.
So we just... Evans and Kerr.
Yeah.
We just went by their last name, but that's pretty funny.
No, we call him Deuce.
The Deuce.
Yep, the Deuce.
Or Deuce. That's good.
Yep. Anytime he sings You Shook Me All Night Long in our band, and every time Daniel introduces him, it's Here Comes Deuce. It's so much fun. I love those fuckers. That's anyway, so Josh and Dexter were playing in a band called Homegrown, which was a very unique band that played in Bloomington mostly at a place called Dunkirk, and they were like exclusively like a college club band. Like we did really kind of like obscure, fun dance music type situation, and they were doing a wedding at this fancy place in Indy, and they needed a female vocalist. And Josh and I have been friends. We'd known each other for a very long time. We knew each other since we were kids, and he suggested to Dexter that they reached out to me to do a show with them for this wedding, and so I did it, and then just kind of joined the band. So I started doing stuff with Homegrown in Bloomington, and it was a unique band because everyone came from different places. Like, we didn't have band practice.
Right.
We, like, one of the singers lived in, like, Ohio, like Dayton, Ohio. One of the drummer lived in Indy. Like, and anytime we had a show, we'd come in day of to the drummer's parents' house who live in Bloomington. Right. And we would practice, like, for a couple hours.
Just run through some shit.
Run through some stuff, get some dinner, and then we go do the show.
Right.
And it was a different ensemble every time. We never play, like, not one time did we have the same group of people. We had, like, the same core group of people. Right. And it was a band that I believe Dexter started it. If he didn't start it, he was there, like, really close to the beginning of it. It was his baby. Like, that's a band, and they still play sometimes. Actually, Dan plays with them now, and I sing with them sometimes, but they don't play out very much at all anymore. But it was one of those things, like, Dexter was really proud of it, and it was his thing. His thing. Yeah.
That's cool to know that you knew Dexter before, because I was going to ask you how that whole tie-in happened, how you got in the Juicebox Heroes. Sure. Because the first time I saw him, it was just Dan.
Right. Yeah,
and And I said, "Who's that sexy motherfucker? How you doing?"
Joey, how you doing?
I love you, Dan. I really do. God. I wonder if he's uncomfortable yet. You think he is?
Probably.
If he even fucking listens to my show. Ass. No, the first time I saw him, I think it was either New Albany Amphitheater or the River Stage.
They played Phoenix Hill a lot, too, back in the day.
I never saw him there because when Phoenix Hill was here, I was there playing so much.
I gotcha.
In there because I was in Tark Bus. Right. Because if I'm not mistaken, Dan started Juicebox Heroes when I was still in Tark Bus. And we gigged every fucking weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, Tark Bus was
super busy.
For sure.
And sometimes we would do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Literally every weekend. Like, I remember playing Thanksgiving
Sure.
night and the night after Thanksgiving
Right.
and the night after that.
Oh, yeah.
A few years. And it was
brutal.
and I'm totally not complaining.
No.
But the reason I say it that way is because when we were doing that whole thing, I didn't fucking go see anybody.
Right, for sure.
I just didn't.
I know how that goes.
And
for
a lot
sure.
of people would get mad at me, and I'm like, dude, first of all, I've been doing this forever. Second of all, I was in a bar 3 nights this week.
Yeah.
Playing drums. Not coming to watch
Yeah.
you. I love you.
I love you, but
Let's go have coffee.
Right.
Not going to watch your band.
Yeah.
My fucking head is going to explode.
I get that.
But Tark Bus did that for pretty much the whole 5.5 years I was in the band.
Oh, sure.
Every fucking weekend. And I loved it. And then I got to where I hated it. Mm-hmm. Because it just became too much.
It's a lot, yeah. And it wears on you.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. We played something like every weekend, excuse me, every weekend through like June 29th until like October 20th of this year. At least once a weekend, if not 2 or 3 times a weekend. And it was just, especially having a full-time job on top of it.
Right.
It's
well,
like,
that was kind of the issue. It was the full-time job and teaching and doing that.
Yeah.
It's I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining that I was playing.
No,
because if
not
that's
at all.
all I was doing.
Right. Then there would be...
There'd be no...
Right? No
Wait,
complaints.
I'm doing what? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I'm good with this.
I'm good. I got you.
Sign me up.
But doing but doing the rest of it, like the normal everyday shit too, that's where it becomes a grind and becomes hard. But again, the only reason I say that is because I never saw any bands.
Sure.
I want to say the first time I saw Juicebox was at, I think they opened for the Crashers, I think. Don't hold me to that, because I know that
I think they did.
they have, you guys, since you've been with them, have done it a few times. But I want to say that's the first time I saw them.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, Dan, I'm totally not making a joke, but I remember thinking, that dude is the fucking shit.
Yeah.
Because he's got it.
He does. He has...
That it factor they talk about, Dan's got it.
He's got it for sure. He is like the leading man.
Absolutely.
Like, for sure.
He's a total front man.
On and off the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just got an awesome personality.
Yeah, total front man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I remember that, and I sadly, but I will admit it because you know me, I don't fucking lie. I have no reason to. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah.
I don't remember what songs they did. I don't remember who was in the band. I don't remember shit. I just remember thinking, that dude is the fucking shit. And then fast forward a couple years, him and I ran into each other somewhere, and he goes, "Aren't you?" And I was like, "Aren't you?" And that was the end of it.
Yeah.
And then he saw Gas Money after I put Gas Money together. He saw us open for the Crashers at the River Stage.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then that's where we kind of started talking, and I still don't think you were in the band yet.
I wasn't. Mm-mm.
And then the next time I saw you was after you and I met. You were in the band, and I went, "Oh yeah, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
That got
Well,
real
how about that?
awesome, real fast." But it's a nice addition with you two, because not only do you two physically play off each other, and what I mean by physically is on stage and interacting and all that shit, but vocally you're damn near a perfect match.
Yeah.
And it's
our voices
really
are,
cool.
They scarily blend well together.
Yeah, they do.
It was something we figured out very quickly from the time I joined the band. It was like, and I don't know, he doesn't like to add a whole bunch of extra harmonies and stuff. But then once we figured out how well our voices blended, he was like, yeah, you can do a little bit here and there, because it was like, it sounds so good, just not to sound like, I'm tooting my horn or anything, but it just
your
does. Work, 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 work.
I can't believe you just did that.
I can't help it.
That's it. Get the fuck out.
Oh, come on. But
I'm just kidding. That was funny. Because you did it so perfect.
I do it a lot. So.
All right, then.
Oh, my God. That's my friend David Smith. You've met him a few times. We always make that noise to each other.
Oh, yeah. It took me a minute.
The chicken.
Yep.
This is one of my favorite stories. But anyway, different time. Okay, so I joined Homegrown with Dexter and Josh and whoever else was playing. Then fast forward 3 or 4 years later, Daniel and Dexter started talking because Dexter booked the Juicebox Heroes for his wedding.
Ah, gotcha.
So Homegrown then played right after they started, the talks for his wedding. Homegrown played a show at Harvest Homecoming in the beer tent. We were the one and only band that they've ever had down there. And Dexter invited Daniel and the guys to come and check us out. And at the time, the Juice Box Heroes had recently let a member go for personal reasons. It was kind of a situation.
Right.
And they were looking to...
You mean band drama?
No, never. Never.
Who's heard of such a thing?
No one. It's always sunshine and roses and rainbows.
Butterflies and puppies.
Yes.
Spoonfuls of sugar.
And cotton candy.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we've done that too many times.
I don't care. It's my goddamn show.
Okay.
I'll do it for another fucking hour.
Let's do the rest of the interview. Wow.
Yeah, let's not, because that fucking sucked.
That was bad. That was real bad.
Okay, so you lost a member.
So they lost a member, and I think at first they were just kind of playing as a 4-piece at that time.
Right.
Because at first...
Now, what year would this have been? Easy for me to say.
So I will have been in the band 4 years this coming March. So it was...
2012, 2013, somewhere in there. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and it was right about that time. And so they came and saw us at Harvest. The whole band was there, which I knew a lot of those guys in high school because, like, I did theater with them.
Right.
You know. Anyway, so a couple months later, Daniel and the guys, I guess, had auditioned a couple different people and were looking for, like... They weren't sure if they wanted a girl or a guy or, like, what they wanted. But they really wanted a keyboard player, but they really also needed another vocalist. And so... He said, I guess, a couple times they kept bouncing back the idea of asking Dexter if we were, you know, available, which, like I said, Homegrown only played every couple months,
right.
if that,
right.
at a bar in Bloomington. I mean, like, we weren't a super, you know, it wasn't like we were playing regularly all the time.
It's not like
we
you were busy.
Right, yeah.
And I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just
not
fact.
at all.
You weren't busy.
No, and, like, it was fun and it was good and everything, but, you know, it was just different. So, Daniel, I guess... I obviously wasn't a part of the conversation, but from what I was told, Dexter called me. It was like a Monday night in March of that year. And he was like, hey, man, I just got off the phone with Daniel Farmer from the Juice Box Heroes. And they really would like for me and you to come audition for the band. I was like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah. He said, they asked me, like, okay, we really want you to come and sing, you know, audition with us, but only if you bring that girl with you. Which is such a Daniel thing to say.
You know that girl that can sing? I'm going to need
sing.
you to bring her.
So we did. We went in, we sang 3 or 4 songs with them, and immediately following, Daniel gave us an offer, and we were like, yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Nice.
We've been in a band ever since.
When was your first show with them, do you remember?
It was at our very first show with them was at French Lick, April. It was like 2 weeks later. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I've spent some time at French Lick. Playing there, people. Playing there, people.
Yeah.
Playing there. It's a nice stage.
It is. It's kind of awkward, though, because it's, like, away from people. And, like, if you know anything about our band, we like to interact with the people. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Where the stage itself is physically located in the building, yes, is weird. The actual stage itself
is awesome.
It is awesome.
It's
very nice.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Faux show.
Faux show.
Faux show. So, before we move on, because we've pretty much covered the majority of your history, which is what I wanted to do, I'm sure a few things will come up later. What do you have coming up? We're not done, FYI.
No.
But what do you have coming up that you're excited about? Give me something cool.
With the band?
Give me some dirt, girl, show.
Well... We're about to pick back up. I'm so ready for it, man. Shit. We've been off we only played 1 show this month, and it was really fun. It was at Baxter's a couple weeks ago. But we've just, I guess, our guitar player, he also is the director of the theater department at Charlestown High School, and he had a show, and then he's been out of town with family for Thanksgiving. They're in Disney World. Lucky him. Mm-hmm. Right. So we usually play a whole lot this time, Thanksgiving Eve and everything, and we've had it off. So I've been making the rounds and going to see everybody else play. It's been really fun. But, no, we play next Saturday, December 1st, at the Blind Squirrel for the first time. Mm-hmm. I'm excited about that. We got a bunch of corporate stuff, and that's the ticket for New Year's Eve, but it's sold out, so sorry.
What do you have in the middle of December? Because, unfortunately for you...
For me?
This will post after December 1st.
Will it?
It will.
Oh, that's rude. I'm just kidding.
You bitch.
Whoa! That escalated quickly.
I will punch you in the throat.
Please don't.
I won't. I'm just kidding.
We gotta protect these babies.
I know. Do you have anything in the middle of December?
We don't. Just all corporate stuff. So.
No, well, but that's good though, because you're working.
It is. No, we're working.
Yeah.
Very busy. We're doing a lot of Christmas parties.
Christmas parties.
Yes.
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 So, if you were at the show December 1st,
Yeah.
then it was awesome.
I'm sure it was a great time.
I'm sure it was too.
I'm sure it was.
You'll get used
Are
to
you
it.
going to come?
I might. We will talk about that off the air.
Okay.
Only, I'm holding my phone.
Oh.
I think I got an offer for a gig that night.
Oh, shit.
And I love you, but I love money more.
Oh, no.
And you do the same thing.
Same. You're right.
All right, so let's move on to social media issues.
Ooh.
All right, so what do you got for me for social media issues?
Okay. Well, social media issues.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was great. No more. That's
I'm
it.
just kidding.
No, you're kidding? You're joking with me? Really?
Sorry,
You?
not sorry.
You?
Sorry, not sorry. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, there it is.
Fuck off.
You want me higher?
I go higher, just can't go louder. The other day I was walking around the house and I went, "Oh my god!" Stacy said, "If you do that one more fucking time." So I waited like 3 minutes. Oh my gosh! Fucking hate you. It was
Kind
funny.
of reminds me of Stuart from Mad TV. Look what I can do.
Oh yeah. It took me a second. Yeah. Look what I can do.
What?
Oh my god! Anyway, sorry. Okay, social media issues. What you
Social
got?
media issues. So, I want to do like a positive and kind of a negative type situation with social media because I like to give roses and thorns. That's just kind of me. I do that
I
sometimes.
hear you, poison.
Oh.
It took
Oh
you
my God.
a second to get that.
No, I was ready for it.
All right.
So, which one do you want first? Positive or negative?
Let's go shitty first.
Go shit first.
Shit first.
All right.
And then we'll make it peachy.
The thing I think I don't like about social media is it's like two parts. I really hate it when people post really personal drama and bullshit. Like it is literally the worst thing in the world. It's literally. I
can't even give you a big one on that. It's just
immediate unfriend. Like it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
Like no.
Bye.
Nobody wants to see
Bye,
this.
Felicia.
Nobody needs this kind of I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
Can we just talk about the fact that I just said bye, Felicia, on my own damn show?
You did.
Wow.
I'm so proud of you.
I don't know if I'm proud or mortified.
You can be both. It's fine.
I'm proudly mortified.
Oh.
Carry on.
So
No, you're right. I can't
It's-
stand that shit.
It
either.
is.
It drives me nuts.
It's the worst. I mean, it's just nothing makes me kind of lose more respect in a way for somebody. I hate to say it that way, but it is. It's like, you know, nobody wants to hear this.
No.
No.
I go to barstarpodcast.com and go through the archives and find it, but I think it was Brian Guest that said he can't stand it when people post shit. For example, please pray for me, things aren't good. And then you ask them what's wrong.
And they
I
won't
don't
tell
wanna
you.
talk
I don't
about
want to talk about
Why
it.
the fuck did you post it in the first place?
Right?
I think it was Brian that said
Yeah.
that. And I laughed for ever.
Right.
I'm still laughing about that.
Sure.
But it's true. It's so fucking true.
Right.
Don't be an idiot.
And like, there's a difference between like posting what's going on with yourself and like your life and your family versus posting like drama. You know what I mean?
Drama mean.
Drama mean. Okay. But seriously though, like, I mean, I've had a lot going on in my life and my family this year. You know, my mom's fighting breast cancer right now. And like, I did a big long post for her and, you know, just said, please send us love and light and positive vibes, whatever you do.
Right.
Pray. I mean, whatever. We need it right now.
Right. And
And there's a big difference between, you know, doing that and I can't believe this fucker cheated on me again and blah, blah, blah. You just wait. Like, you know, it's like, oh my God, just stop. 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 No, it's like Michael Scott. No, please, no. God, no. Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, it's... I talked about it a couple weeks ago when Frank was here, and it's kind of like, I'm using myself for an example. Mm-hmm. I'm the way I am. I'm brash. I'm harsh. I'm kind of an asshole. Blah, 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 bar for bar. Whatever you want to say about me.
Sure.
I have zero fucking drama in my life.
Right.
The biggest reason I don't have any drama is because fuck that shit and fuck you.
Right.
Get it the fuck out of my face. I'm not interested in it. Mm-hmm. And I've never understood why people surround themselves with it and like it, and then social media just explodes it.
Yeah.
Or exposes it. That's a better word, actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's a better word.
It's like, I don't see the appeal in that.
I don't either.
You know?
I don't get the point of it.
Like, I mean, because there's people so often say that, like, on social media, people post, like, only, like, the best parts of themselves. Like, look at me, I'm doing all these shiny, wonderful, awesome things. And
Which they do.
Which they do.
They do.
So it's like, and with that, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, you know, everybody has shitty times. It's just nobody, like, you shouldn't post about it. Right, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
I caught my man in a bed with some other girl.
Right.
What? Well, okay.
Okay.
That's cool. A little fucking private.
Great.
Shut up.
Right. And then, like, 2 weeks later, they're back together. It's like,
of course,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. My favorite, though,
I love him so much.
He's my world. Oh, my God. He's my world.
Oh, my God.
I said it on one of my really, really early episodes earlier this year. Mm-hmm. If you have a joint Facebook account, one of y'all done fucked up.
Somebody fucked up.
Somebody done fucked up. I mean, check that shit.
You done fucked up, Aaron.
That was good. All right, so what's your positive?
My positive. I think, okay.
Shiny, happy people holding
Shiny,
hands?
happy, yes. Love and light and happy vibes. Okay. Sorry. You just bring out that side of me, Steven. I can't help it. Like, I talk weird when I'm with you because we just do it, you know.
I talk weird anyway.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even have a podcast by podcast standards.
Wow.
I sound like a gopher in a fucking box.
What does that even mean?
I sound like a gopher in a box.
No, you don't.
Let me out of my box.
Quit it.
Sorry, go ahead.
So my positive is I don't know. I know Jess talked about this, but when you are in the world of theater, you have friends that travel and live and do things all over the world.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's like, I love being able to, like, keep up with people, you know, without.
Well, I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. It's not just keeping up with people.
No.
It's being able to see what they're doing.
No, that's what I'm saying.
As well as
like,
keeping up with them.
Like, seeing what they're up to and how good they're doing, you know, being able to just kind of reach out every now and then. Hey, you know, you're looking great. You know, how is everything? Or, like, I hope things get better. You know, just being able to still have that connection.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, even 15 years ago, it wasn't like that. I mean, like, the world has dramatically changed. And, you know, I'm young, but, like, I grew up in a really strange kind of time because it was, like, I still remember cassette tapes and using, like, rotary phones and, like, having a house line and dial-up internet. And then it was, like, all of a sudden it was, like, everybody was, like, a master coder with MySpace at age, like, 12. Like, we were coding our shit. Like, no, seriously, it was ridiculous. And we taught ourselves how to do that. So, like, my generation is kind of, we grew up, like...
You guys are fucking weird.
We are weird. We're weird, but, like...
You're weird because you were in... jokes aside, observation. I think it's weird for you because you were on the ass end of everything.
Right.
And the fucking beginning of everything.
It blew up. I mean, like,
Yeah.
it was, like, literally... That's what I was saying. Yeah, like, within a period of... I don't know how long it was, but, like, it just was all of a sudden we went from, like, one extreme to the next.
Oh, yeah.
And it was, like, I don't remember a world... really without the internet in it.
Right.
And I mean, I remember...
I do.
Right. Preach.
Y'all should try that shit.
I know, it's nice.
It actually is kind of nice.
I'm kind of an old soul too, though. Like, I prefer to talk on the phone to people.
I do too.
I prefer to have, like, face-to-face conversations with people.
I do too.
And I feel like another negative part of social media is that it's kind of...
flip-flop.
Yeah, flip-flop.
Like
flip-flop. We're going to go back and forth here. Ping pong, ping pong. Anyway. So, it's like, for me, I feel like social media has kind of, like, been detrimental to people's
communication
social
skills.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
I've said this on the show.
For sure.
I'm going to get hate mail. barstarpodcast@gmail.com. Go ahead. Bring it. Fuckers. People don't know how to communicate.
No.
Every generation is worse. I'm the quintessential old dude. I don't fucking care. It's part of the reason why I am retiring from teaching.
Sure.
I've seen 6 generations, roughly. This generation by far is the worst.
The worst.
Granted, I'm the idiot for arguing with a 7-year-old. But still, I shouldn't have to even be made to think that I should argue with a 7-year-old.
Exactly.
That's kind of a two-way street there.
For sure.
But what I'm getting at is it has ruined everybody's, my opinion, it has ruined everybody's, and I say everybody in a blanket statement, ability to A, communicate,
right,
and B, which is almost more important, think for themselves.
It really
Nobody knows how to fucking think for themselves.
They truly don't. And
they really don't.
I even have trouble with it sometimes, and I'm not, I'm not in it as thick as some of these younger kiddos are, and it's...
And you're smart, too.
Yeah.
But you still do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, like, knowing myself even 5 years ago and to myself today, it's like there are still things I question myself about just because of the way social media has impacted and is such a big part of everything now.
Right.
It's like, is this acceptable? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I check myself sometimes. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up.
Should I be
Hold
doing that? Wait a minute. Should I be doing...
Is this okay?
I mean, to phone a friend.
Right.
But no, it is kind of maddening to me sometimes because, jokes aside, I know we're having a blast, but sometimes it does frustrate the shit out of me. And I say it almost every episode, technology is the greatest, worst thing ever invented.
It is. It truly is.
But I legitimately, no exaggeration, I remember a time with no cell phones, no internet. I mean, we used fax machines.
Right.
And when internet showed up and it was that AOL dial-up stuff, and everybody, like all the younger kids now laugh at it. They're laughing at it going, oh, I can't believe you knew that. And at the time, we're all going... What is this circle of fuckery? I don't know if I like this.
What sorcery is this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's...
I remember that, though. Like, I was
a lot
around
of truth
for that.
in it. Yeah. Well, I was an adult when that happened. You were still a kid, but
I was a kid, but still. I mean, like, I remember getting home from school and waiting for the dial-up, and, Mom, get off the fucking phone. I'm trying to get on and talk to my friends. Sorry, Mom, I would never talk to you like that. But
yeah, you would. Don't you lie.
I mean, I love you.
I love you, but bitch, get off the phone. No, but I
got my people, all 12 of them.
Yeah, but it does get kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? For me personally, I'm not speaking for anybody else when I say this. For me personally, it's kind of sad.
Yeah,
that's the best word. That's the only word that describes it, because I obviously, as a teacher and with my day job and some other outside projects I get hired for and stuff, I deal with a lot of people that are younger than me. It's just a fact I'm old.
Sure.
And I'm no. I was going to say I'm not by no stretch ancient. But if you look at the way technology has come and the way everybody looks at things now, I'm fucking Methuselah to younger people.
Sure.
I really am. Well, think about this. If a movie came out 6 months ago, it's old. If it came out a year ago, it's ancient.
Yeah.
No. It's a fucking year old. That's
not old. Not that old at all.
Y'all need to fucking relax.
Calm down.
I'm 43.
Well, we live in an instant world
Methuselah.
now. Everything is so instant.
That's the point. Yeah, but that's the point I'm getting at. But the reason I find it so sad is because they legitimately don't know how to think for themselves. Oh, I'll find it.
Yeah, I actually posted...
Typey.
I posted this video a couple weeks ago, and it was about, like, millennials and, like, why we are the way we are. And it was really actually an interesting... I think... Then his name was Simon Sinek, maybe, the guy who was speaking about it. And I'm just watch it when you get a second, because it was pretty spot on. Me coming from a millennial, like listening to him speak about us in like not a making fun of you kind of way, but like in a, just kind of a serious moment of like why he thinks things the way they are now. It was really kind of spot on.
I'll have to check that out.
He talked about how like. I think this was probably one of the most poignant moments for me, really, was how when, like, an alcoholic or a drug addict usually is introduced to whatever substance it is in their formative years in some way.
Right.
Think of my generation. We never, like, in our most formative years, the internet just started.
True.
And when you get a text message or a notification, the same reactor, the dopamine, comes out.
Oh, yeah.
For anytime you get an interaction.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like almost like addictive for us because we never knew a world without it.
Yep.
You know, I mean, like briefly we did. Like I still remember when I was a kid, we'd have kickball tournaments in my yard. You know, we'd go outside and play when we got home from school.
Right.
We didn't go straight to the computer. It wasn't until I was a little bit older, in high school, middle school, that started happening.
Right.
And that was more intriguing than running around outside, you know, with my friends.
True. I saw a...
It was just an interesting take for me.
No, it is an interesting take, and this goes with it. I was trying to think of where I saw it. I know we're in social media issues. I saw it social media somewhere, but I can't remember if it was Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. But the point is, it was a meme, and it was a picture of a mountain or something. Mm-hmm. And it said, we used to use the internet to escape reality. Now we use reality to escape the internet.
It's so true, though. Chills.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
It's fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing that guy's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, and I'm going to throw her under the bus, and if Stacy wants to get mad at me later, she can. It bothers me that Stacy's daughter, Ashley, will FaceTime Stacy with the baby. Mm-hmm. Kid's 1. Get the fucking phone out of her face. Just stop. Just pull it back. Mm-hmm. And I mean 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day, sure. A 1-year-old has a phone in her face. Mm-hmm. Stop. Read a book.
Yeah. Play
with some fucking blocks.
Right.
But no.
Yep.
And that's not just her. That's every kid now.
Oh, for sure.
As soon as they pop out.
Like the meme, right?
Have a phone.
Hey. Oh, you're 1 month. Here's your iPhone.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm just...
That was my cheap bar star
I like
sound
that.
effect. You like that?
I like it.
I'm going to do it again.
Oh my God, it's so good. I can't do that. I'm not even going to try it.
Okay.
I'm not going to try it.
But it is sad because nobody... the majority of people under probably 35 have a really hard time thinking for themselves.
It's true.
In the under 20s, y'all are fucking stupid.
And we're in this weird space. Like, my generation's in this weird space where we're, like, in between. It's like, I still know how to socialize with people, but, like, at the same time, I'm glued to my phone. And it's like, I hate to admit that, but I mean, it's true. We all do it.
It's true. Everybody
but,
does
like,
it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a saint. I do it too.
Yeah.
I run a couple of businesses technically off of my phone.
Sure.
And I interact and blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But at the same time, I am so fucking self-aware.
Yeah.
How many times have I picked up that phone since you've been here? Twice?
Yeah.
And one was a text
Same.
about rehearsal.
Yeah, I went when we took a break.
Right.
You know, my phone's not even in here there's not obviously a camera, but my phone's
right,
like in the other room.
I don't even know why mine is in here because usually it's not. It's usually sitting on the kitchen counter. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm a saint.
No,
that's not what I'm getting at. But
I mean, we live in the world of
right.
technology.
I make myself aware of it.
Right.
Put that fucker down. I don't need to scroll through Facebook for 20 minutes because that's 20 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. And I could be doing some shit.
Which, you know, I don't know. I feel like the world would be a better place if we all took a little bit less time on the screen, you know.
Take a break, fuckers. Let's borrow a line from Kit Kat.
Go do some
Time
shit.
to take a break.
Time to take a break.
Ooh, Kit Kat and the Bar Star Podcast.
Oh.
Take a break and go do some shit.
Yep. Give me a break.
Such a Riri. I love you.
I can't help it.
Oh, I know.
Which, you know.
Oh, look, you triggered me that time.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
One more positive thing about social media. And I'm going to definitely show my age here for a second. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because you're so old.
No, like in the reverse.
I got a fucking hoodie in there that's
I'm not talking
you.
about old. I'm talking about the reverse.
Oh.
My age, like how young I am.
Okay.
I don't remember playing shows in a world without social media. Like, I don't know of a time. Like, even when I was in high school.
So you don't know about going to Kinko's and making
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was getting to. That's exactly right. You read my mind, bitch. Oh, I love you. You sassy fuck.
Well, thanks.
Okay. But seriously, that's what I'm saying.
$1 I spend at Kinko's.
I have no idea of, you know, it is such a positive thing from a business perspective as a band, you know, because we very much run our band like a business. Daniel is very business minded, and kudos to him for doing it. It's awesome.
Right.
But, you know, I help run our social media. Like, I do most of our event postings, and I run the Instagram page. He does most of the posting for Facebook.
Instagram.
But we work together.
Right.
And it has been so convenient and so easy to get the word out about stuff to people, because literally, I mean, the world revolves around social media.
It does.
Like, it truly does.
It really
so
does.
It is super convenient on one hand to be able to just post an event, and, you know, if people have questions, they can just write a quick little blurb or send me a message, and I can just get right back to them. I don't have to be on my phone or put it in posters or, you know, and like I said, I don't know. I wasn't around in those days, so you can elaborate if you wish.
I can say that I am OG. I know what the original cut and paste was. Mm-hmm. That shit was real. Mm-hmm. You cut some shit out,
and
you pasted it on a piece of paper, and then you copied that shit.
Oh, shit.
Yes. I don't know if I'm not going to dig them out now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I have any of my old flyers. Sure. I know I have a few newspaper articles and shit that I've kept from the 90s and late 80s, which I wasn't playing in the late 80s, by the way, kids. I'm aware. My timeline memory sucks, but hello, I'm not stupid. But I do have some articles from the late 80s. But I remember doing all that shit. I mean, I remember making CD jackets on a laser printer. Yeah. Like the old school big giant fucking laser printer where it's all gritty. And it's got the, what do you call it? Damn it, the little squares. What do you call it? Shit. Oh, shit.
Pixels?
Thank you.
Pixels.
It's all pixelated and shit because it was like the early, you can only do everything in a square.
In a square.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've got CD covers like that.
That's awesome.
That I made.
So retro of you.
Oh my God,
I'm so retro. God, you're so retro.
Yeah, but that's all I had. That's
all
what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting.
You kids don't know the struggle. The struggle was real.
It was so real.
You young whippersnapper.
10 miles to the Kinko's and.
Yeah, we used to have to spend gas money. To go promote shows. Now you can do it while you're shitting.
Right?
Just
literally taking a dump. That.
Just. What'd you do today? Oh, I took a dump and promoted a show.
At the same time.
At the same time, yo. I multitask.
Right?
No, you didn't.
Look at me. I do all this shit.
That was good.
But for real though, like I really don't know a world where that has been a struggle because it's been so convenient and so easy to get the word out about things.
Right.
So.
And as always, I shouldn't say as always, but it's in my life things I've noticed because I'm an observant motherfucker. Most things just get abused and taken for granted.
Right.
All right, kids, you really want to freak some fuckers out? Walk up to somebody when they're on their phone and snatch it out of their hand.
Oh.
Don't break it. Don't be rude.
Just grab it.
Just freak them out and just grab their phone out of their hand and watch their reaction. They will flip the fuck out every time.
Oh, yeah.
I used to do it, and I don't do it anymore. Mm-hmm. I got hit a couple times.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah. I was like, give me that phone. Sorry, goddamn, it was a joke. Fuck. Now, granted, on the backside of that, because y'all are thinking right now, well, there's personal information on my phone. I'm aware of that. I get that.
You're just doing it to prove a point.
Yeah, like, it's not the point of the gesture.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, it's watch people.
Quite literally.
Literally. Or if a young person under the age of 18, let's say, is watching TV, sneak up behind them and shut the TV off. Oh, they'll freak out. They'll lose their fucking mind.
Oh, yeah. Like that video of that kid that, like, do you remember that? He, like, destroyed his Xbox or some shit because his mom wouldn't let it, like, she wanted him to do his homework or something. I don't remember what the backstory was, but he was, like literally, like, breaking it because throwing the biggest temper tantrum because get off your fucking Xbox and do your homework. Like,
word of advice, people. And I don't care if it's politically correct or not. Every now and then, you need to kick the shit out of your kids.
I got spanked. Shit.
Oh, I did too.
Yeah.
But still, go kick the shit out of your kids. After you do that once or twice, they'll quit throwing temper tantrums. Yeah. They'll go, wow, yeah, if I do this, Dad's going to fucking beat me.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't do this. That's how we all learn.
What a concept. Jesus.
Let's move on before I get pissy.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You got some coffee?
Always.
You got some coffee? I got my water.
I do. I got a coffee, huh?
You got coffee?
Yeah, I got a coffee. Yeah. I went over to the fucking bodega and I got a coffee.
You got a coffee?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to not spill this all over myself.
I was standing there behind 2-3 other guys. Gotcha.
You did. You got me.
So let's move on to stories from the stage. All right, so what do you got for me? Give me something good.
Well,
and it can be good or bad. It doesn't matter.
I
both.
have 2 different stories. One from my theater days, and then theater, and then obviously
theater.
Theater.
Damn, you did it way better than me. Shit.
I'm a theater kid. What do you expect?
Theater.
So,
Mine only counts though if you see me do it because I got that weird.
You do. You did the hand with it. You can't do it without doing the hand. Like I don't think you can physically make the sounds.
That's like the iron claw.
Right?
Theater.
And it's like you're holding the skull. Like to be or not to be. It's what it is. Wow. Okay.
Land the plane.
Okay.
2 stories.
So which
One's
one do you want
from
first?
theater.
Band or theater?
Theater.
Okay. Because the band.
Wait, excuse me. Theater.
Okay, so I obviously did lots of theater productions in high school. I was doing a show that my director wrote, and it was very obscure. And it was a musical. It was called Kailani, The Last Princess, and it was based off of this.
Let me guess, The Last Princess.
Yeah, of Hawaii. Wow. Chink.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
So it was very obscure. It wasn't like a known musical.
Right.
So learning it was a whole new process for me. Because, like, when you do theater, like, you have aspirations and dream roles and things that you look forward to doing. And you're familiar. Right. Yeah. You're familiar with it. So it's like...
You learned about past theater productions and like, this, that, and the other.
Right. Exactly.
It's like when we're coming up as musicians, we listen to all kinds of different
shit.
Yeah.
And, like, so, I mean, like, you can see it. Like, I mean, obviously they have movie musicals, but, like... So, you know, there's Chicago and Rent and, like, all these different things. And, I mean, Godspell from way back in the day. Like, you can actually physically watch it and you have something to reference and know. Well, this was an original show. So it was, we were creating these characters.
You were no reference having
No,
mofos.
not at all.
Not
at all.
Not one iota.
No.
Right.
So we were doing this
I love
show.
how you pause because you want to get mad at me, but you can't.
I'm not mad at you.
You want to get mad at me, but you can't.
No.
No. Go ahead and try. Mm-hmm. You're trying.
Can't get mad at
and then you laugh.
I can't get mad at you.
Because it's funny.
I'm not a mad person. I'm a happy person.
I know, but...
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I know, but I try to annoy you.
No.
And you get annoyed for a second and you go, oh, but I love you.
No, I just don't want to get too far off track because we're so squirrely. It's like...
Did you hear Chuck Willis's episode?
No.
It was like herding cats on top of wrangling squirrels while riding goats.
Oh my god, that's specific as fuck.
I know, I can't believe I just pulled that off.
Where did that come from?
Wow, I don't know.
Wow.
But that's how bad that episode was. And Chuck, I love you. You know I do, but holy shitballs. It's one of the things people like about my show because I don't take myself too seriously.
No, it's a blast.
Duh,
it's a blast.
It's
honey.
a blasting.
Yeah,
it's a blasting.
Great. Yeah.
It's great. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, darling. It's fine. It's fabulous. Okay, so anyway, it was an original production and you had no references.
Okay. Yeah, so it was no references, original production. I was playing the lead character, Kailani's, one of her school friends. And we had, like, these 2 scenes, like, and they were very similar to each other. Mm-hmm. And so, like, we had a scene, and there was a scene in between, and then we had another scene, and then there was another scene after that, and then we had a big costume change.
Right.
So we're in the middle of this production, and we do the first scene that's kind of similar, and we go off stage, and my counterpart that played her other best friend started doing her change. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do my costume change.
It wasn't time
yeah,
yet,
was. Here you go, Biscuit, you got it. So about halfway through the scene,
I'm done with you.
No. So about halfway through the scene,
I love you.
The scene in between the scene that was like the other scene. God, so many scenes. Hillary goes, "Fuck!" And I'm like, "Oh shit!" I have my wig on sideways. I'm literally holding my skirt. My blouse is undone. She had her other character's wig on and didn't have any shoes on, and we go on to do the scene in between the other scene that we were supposed to do before the costume change.
Wow.
It was awful. It was so bad. My mom was like,
wreck.
it looked like y'all got like raped or something backstage. Like she was like, and they were laughing so hard. And the worst part was, she was supposed to carry on, my counterpart was supposed to carry on this letter that we were supposed to give to the other character. to give to someone else.
Right.
And so we go on stage, we're all of us like disheveled, like Sarah's face, who was playing the lead role, she looked at us like, what in the fuck just happened? Like, you know, you could see it on her face, like, what is going on? And then she's like, said her line, well, where's the letter? And we're like, what letter? Trying to play it off. And I look at Hillary, I was like, I thought you had the letter. And she's like, nope, I gave it to him already. Like, we're like, all right, cool. And it was like the most mortifying, like, 2 minutes ever on stage. That or the time my bra broke in the middle of a dance scene when I was in Greece. That one was pretty bad, too.
Oy.
Yeah. Just...
Did you have wardrobe malfunction, or were you able to save it?
We saved it.
Good.
We saved it.
Good.
But that one was pretty rough, too.
That had to be uncomfortable for you, but at least it didn't get even worse.
No. And my scene partner was epic in that show. He covered me up pretty good, so.
Nice. So what's your good one?
That was it. That was the good one. My other one was I've torn both of my ACLs performing with my band on stage.
Well, you were going to say you said you had the theater and
the band one.
The band one.
Yeah.
Right.
That was it.
I tore my ACLs.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
You
Cool
want the
story,
first one or
bro.
the second one? Which one do you want?
Cool story,
Let's do the
bro.
right leg first, because that one was first.
Jesus Christ. This fucking show just went right downhill. Yeah, I just went and tore my ACL.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
No, we were both times it was like a freak thing. It was, so the first time it was with Homegrown, and we were playing Little Five in Bloomington at Dunkirk. And I was doing a dance with the drummer like I usually do. I mean, if for anybody who hasn't seen me perform, we're very energetic and active, and we dance a lot, and we jump around a lot, and we do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yippers.
Yeah, very much a performance. It's not just...
It's a performance art.
I'm not just going to stand there and sing. Like, if we
You're not
do
a shoegazer.
No! Are you?
Oh, darling. Have you seen me play drums?
I have.
It's not like,
You're
no,
the best.
I can't do shoegazing.
No.
I've got, no.
You got them sticks flipping.
So lame. All right, so go ahead.
I'm the biggest dork. Okay. So, I was doing like a little dance type situation. We were doing the song Radioactive. I'll never forget it. Dexter...
By Imagine Dragons?
Yes, by Imagine Dragons. Dexter, at some point, I guess, had kicked some sort of pedal or something that was under his shit that was supposed to be a part of his rig, and it was right in my way.
Oh, you mean his NASA station over there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so he, like, I
On-
guess
on
he was
stage
being
left,
crazy.
the NASA station?
Yep.
I've seen it.
It's pretty crazy.
It's NASA, don't you know?
It's NASA. Yeah, there's a lot going on in there. Yeah, so he kicks it. And it's right in my space where I usually dance and, like, do stuff. And I didn't know it was there because it happened while I was turned around doing something. And it was on the part that I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. And no shit on the word bones. I did my big jump and I came down and my right foot caught the side of that pedal just perfectly. And it just, the angle. And I was like, oh, didn't fall. And it actually didn't hurt. Believe it or not. My adrenaline was up so much, I guess. I thought that didn't feel right. So I kept going, and then it kind of slipped kind of weird, and I was like, oh, nope, something's wrong. Something's real wrong. So I went off stage because the next song wasn't mine, and the drummer came up, and he was like, hey, are you okay? And I was like, I think I just messed up my knee pretty good. He was like, well, do you need me to take you to the doctor? I was like, fuck no, we got to finish the show, man.
Show must go on.
Show must go on. So finish the show.
Yikesies.
Mm-hmm. And then the second time was at the River Stage this summer.
Yeah, I knew about that one. I didn't know about the one you just said, but I knew about the River Stage one.
And that one was we were just dancing during a song, and I think these shoes on actually, and see they have like a little bit of a heel kind of on them, and it got stuck in a hole, and I went to twist, and the bottom of my leg stayed still, and the top twisted, and again.
Ow.
I have weird knees though. It's fine.
Yeah. Maybe you should wear bracelets.
I actually know I don't have to. They're braced on the inside. Because I had surgery. Duh.
It's surgery. Duh.
I mean, come on. There really, for as many times as I've been on stage, there really wasn't just like a really awesome, like crazy, ridiculous story. That's about it. Other than Daniel ripping his pants once, but that was pretty funny. That wasn't me, though. I did get honka-honka'd once during a show.
Honka-honka?
Like the whole situation.
Oh. Who did that?
Actually, I think I told you this story. It was after Rock of Ages.
Oh, yeah.
You so did. When I was in Rock of Ages, I wore that really low cut thing, and this woman comes up to me after the show, and she's like, I just have to know if they're real. And she grabs both my tits and just burk and like
Then I'm leaving.
You should
Totally leave.
You should totally do that. I don't know if the segue will work, but
I always people always tell me, I shouldn't say always. A lot of people that have come and hung out and did my show, they struggle with this part.
Yeah.
And when you do what we do, as long as we've done it, it's hard to choose.
It is, though. Like,
I have the advantage because it's my show, so I can do as many as I want.
Sure, right.
And you can come. By the way, you can come back anytime you want.
Of course, yeah.
Maybe we'll do a once a month just squirrel show.
That would be so much fun. We should do that.
We can interview people together and just really fuck them up.
Can we please?
Yeah.
With our accents.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'll have to work on mine, and I'll just be the crickety old British man. Crotchety.
Crickety.
Crotchety. Shut up.
Crotchety.
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 It's crotchety.
You beady crotchety little fuck.
I am. I'm a little crotchety little cunt.
You just took it like Cockney.
I don't know the goddamn regions. I just know how
I had to take dialect in college.
I just know the stupid voices.
Jesus.
And I'm decent at some of them. Notice I said decent.
Decent.
I'm not well at any of them.
I could go into my Irish accent if you want me to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my last name's O'Reilly, and I cannot do that.
That was the best reaction.
That was good. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's move on to what are you listening to? All right, so what are you jamming on? What's got your earballs all happy?
Girl. I love earballs.
I was looking for a girl.
I mean, like, you gave me the... Okay. It's just an expression.
Girl, show.
Girl, see? Oh, my God.
You're welcome.
You make me, like, belly laugh. Like, that laugh doesn't come out for everybody. Like, I have, like, a fake one whenever I talk to people and, like...
Don't do it.
No,
That
I'm
way
not
nobody
going to.
knows.
I do.
Good girl.
I'm smart. And then sometimes if you get me really laughing good, I'll sound like Count Dracula. Like, ah.
The Count from Sesame Street.
It's like when I can't breathe, laugh. Like,
It's on beat one. Coming on the beat two.
Love it.
Okay, seriously.
Okay.
What's
so
got your earballs all
I've
happy?
got lots of things. I'm always listening to, like, everything. Like, I listen to music constantly.
Right.
I'm really into, like, Street Dive right now. They're incredible.
Somebody was telling me about them the other day,
Yeah.
and I don't remember who it was. It might have been you.
It might have been me.
somebody
Well,
else.
I got one of my dear friends, Frank. He had some tickets that he couldn't use, and so he gave them to me to use on my actual birthday. Like, it happened, like...
Which Frank?
Frank Green.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of him?
I don't know that guy.
You don't? I wish there was a camera in here, because every time we have this look, it's just so good. Oh my god, it's the best. No,
Yeah, this one
obsessed
hurts
with
my
this.
stomach.
I'm obsessed with this group. They actually just came out with a new EP called Freak Yourself Out yesterday, and it's awesome. My favorite new song on that track is Jameson. It's so good. It's just, they've got this, like, so they've got this badass chick. Her name's Bridget. I think it's Carney. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but she does an upright bass, and Jesus Christ, this woman knows how to slap at the bass.
Nice.
Like, oh my God, she's incredible. And it's just like, they've got this funky kind of, like, I mean, they have horns, and they can just do so much. They have such a diverse, fun sound.
Right.
And, like, they're one of those bands, I don't think two of their songs really sound the same. Like, they've got just kind of like a big a big sound, and it was 4 of them for a long time, and they just recently added a new member.
Gotcha.
And they're just incredible. I got to see them on my birthday, and I haven't been able to stop listening. So
no, that's cool.
Yeah.
This is about you, so this is a very short side note. I like bands and or artists where their entire catalog is not the same shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But somehow it turns out to be cohesive. I've talked about this girl before, a girl named Anouk. Mm-hmm.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, love her.
Yes.
But none of her stuff sounds the same.
No, it doesn't.
But somehow it's all cohesive. Not just because she's singing, so don't...
No.
Fuckers, don't do that to me. I know how you guys get. You like to call me out on my shit. Which I deserve it, but in this case, it's not what I'm talking about. There's a common thread through all of them.
Sure.
Even though she'll have different. A funk tune or a jazz tune or a rock tune.
And that's very much what they do. Like, some of their stuff sounds like an old standard, like they do, and then others sound like this really awesome, like, blues song. And then some of it's got, like, a funky beat, too. I mean, like, it's just, they're so diverse. And Jesus Christ, Rachel Price is her name, is the lead vocals. Her voice is, like, it's like butter. Like, I can't even...
I knew you were going to say butter.
How did you know
I don't know. I just knew it. Oh, my God. You're my sister.
I love you.
You're my sister.
Oh, my God.
You're my little sister. Oh, my
God. Is, though. It's just, like... It's, like... Think of, like, the warmest, like, happiest thing you can think of. That's her voice.
Morgan Freeman.
Oh! Have you seen that squirrel moment? Have you seen that video of Morgan Freeman with, if you're reading this in my voice, blah, 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 titty sprinkles?
No, but that's funny.
Oh my God, I have to send it to you.
Send me that.
It's my favorite. It's the best. But yes, love me some Lake Street Dive. And then this time of year, I always bring out my Duke Ellington. Just the holidays and the warm and cozy feels. That's my...
Like my slippers?
Yeah, just like them plaid slippers.
I like how your brain just stopped working. You looked down at my feet and went, plaid.
It's like, wait.
Plaid slipper.
Yeah.
No, I usually wait till about the middle of December before I start listening to Christmas type music. But the irony is the majority of the shit I listen to is all Christmas jazz stuff.
Yeah.
Now it can be from traditional jazz to smooth jazz, but it's almost all jazz shit.
Yeah. I love Christmas music. I like Christmas movies too, but I don't let myself partake until after Thanksgiving. So it's
Is
usually
Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes or no?
Of course it is.
All right.
Jesus Christ, yes.
I'm just checking. Yippee-ki-yay,
Motherfucker.
Had to check. Just had to check.
Right.
Well, cool. So, what's the name of the band again?
Lake Street Dive.
Lake Street Drive.
Dive.
Yeah. See, that's why I had to double check because my brain heard
Lake
Shore scenic route.
Lake Shore
on
shells
Highway
on the
42.
seashore.
Yeah.
No, I guess the guitar player, his name is Mike McDuck something. I don't know. He goes by McDuck. It's fun, whatever. But the whole group, minus the newest member.
God, your name is so fun.
So cool, McDuck. Wow. Anyway, so they went to, I think, Boston Conservatory together, and that's where they met, and they started playing. And he's from somewhere in Minnesota. Don't you know? And there was this street called Lake Street, and it was full of dive bars. And then that's how their name originated. Fun facts.
I like fun facts.
Fun facts.
I like fun facts.
I'm full of them.
I'm full of them. I'm not full of them.
Lots of useless knowledge up here.
Oh, no, I have lots of useless knowledge.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any of them are fun facts.
I mean, I'm sure they are.
Easy for me to say. All right, cool. What else are you jamming on? What else has your earballs?
My earballs.
The Bar Star Podcast.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I really like this band called Alt J. It's 3, I think they're brothers. I don't want to say that for sure, though. But they're from England, and they do this kind of like, almost like electronic, but not, I don't know. I went and saw them this past summer at Iroquois Amphitheater, and their light show was one of the most epic shows. Like, they stood in these, like, boxes. Like, they didn't dance or move or do any kind of anything. There was, like, 3... like stations. Like, one was drums, and his rig was insane. I'm gonna have to show you a picture when we're done. It was ridiculous. And then, like, keyboard and, like, guitar and then bass, and they all had vocal mics. And they do this really kind of unique, tight harmony, and it's just really kind of obscure, but something about it, it's just, I don't know, it gets me. I get it. I don't know.
Do they do that song that's got the cello that was used in a Cadillac commercial? You know what song I'm talking about, though?
I think so.
Yeah, it was they used the beginning cello line for a Cadillac commercial, but it is an actual song.
Yeah.
Alt J. I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, I really do listen to all kinds of music.
I
truly.
know that about you.
Yeah, I'm.
But you have to remember my listeners, don't you?
I know. I'm sorry, darling. But but no, I do. I wanted to kind of give that one to you just because it is kind of obscure, and right. I really like their sound. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but
a spot of tea.
A spot of tea. But
would you like a biscuit?
A biscuit. Biscuit.
See what I did? High five in the microphone.
Yes.
See what I did? Just for you.
I love it.
No, that's cool. Most people that know me know this. I go through phases where I go down really fucking weird rabbit holes.
Yeah, same. Shit. I do the same.
But I am regretfully saying that the stuff that I have been listening to, I have been learning. Mm-hmm. But it's for my secret project, so I can't talk about it.
I want to know.
Oh, you already know.
Oh.
You know.
Kind of.
Sort of. Ish.
I'm in on the secret, you guys.
Want to know a secret? Oh my god, you're so
oh
cute.
My god.
But I haven't really been checking out anything new. I just I don't really have anything to offer.
Sure.
Which is sad for me.
I try to listen like I do. I catch myself like I'll get in these moods and modes where I'm listening to the same shit over and over and over again.
I think we all do that.
Like literally, that's been every single day since I went and saw. Literally every single day. Sorry, delay much. All right,
good catch.
But right, so every single day since that show. I mean, really, I've listened to him for a little bit. Like, and my brother for my birthday. I love you, Garrett. He's my biscuit, but he's awesome. He gave me a record player for my birthday.
Nice.
And I've been wanting one forever. Nice. And he gave me one, and it was like literally that night, we went to God damn it, I say that word a lot. Jesus Christ.
Everybody does.
Cheese and rice.
Cheese and crackles.
Oh. Did
you just call me a hoe?
Yeah. We went to the show.
My wife would disagree.
No.
No, actually, she would. She said, "No, you a hoe, motherfucker."
I'll rub her.
I'll rub her too.
But we went to the show that night, and I bought my friend that went with me. He bought me like 2 records for my birthday, and I bought one because they were selling them there. Because now, I mean, they're making. I mean, they still make records, obviously.
Yeah, they do.
For like new music,
they do.
It's pretty cool.
Nice, very cool.
Yeah.
New music, kids. So, see if I can not fuck this up. Me. Lake Street Dive. And Alt J.
Yes.
Go me.
Yeah, look at
I retain that information.
Okay.
Okay, so.
But that's what I was getting at was I'll get in these modes. I listen to the same shit over and over and over again.
Right, I get it.
And then I'll be like, you know what?
We all do.
I want to find something new. So I'll like turn on like 91.9 is the best station for me to find like kind of new like alternative stuff. Because I listen to mainstream, obviously. Right. When you're in a band like what we do, yeah, I gotta listen to mainstream shit. Yeah. But at the same time, like I get sick of that. So I'm like, I want to listen to something that's a little bit more maybe. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Obscure, not necessarily obscure, but more
underground.
No, not underground, but
niche-y.
Like civil, not civil.
I'm out of words,
like,
bitch.
What is it? It's more intelligent. It's more intelligent music than what is playing on the fucking radio.
Oh well, that's easy. Just hum a tune to yourself.
That's what I'm saying. God damn it!
I love you.
I love you too. Go with it.
Hey guys, this is Steve Owens from Fascination Street Podcast here with a very important message. I'm awesome. I bet you thought I was going to say something else, but nope. What's important here is that I am awesome. I have a podcast called Fascination Street, and it allows me to bring to my listeners some of the most fascinating stories and guests. I started this show because I truly believe that everybody has a story, and I'm fascinated to hear those stories. In the short time I've been doing this show, I've interviewed actors, directors, writers, inventors, podcasters, musicians, pro athletes, Olympic athletes, actual war heroes, even a Bond girl and a luthier, whatever the hell that is, and of course, regular people. From people who wanted to be stars but never gave it a real try, to big company CEOs and people who got to meet their favorite president. I love getting to meet and speak with people who have a story to tell. I feel like everyone does, and it's my job to get them to tell it. You never know who my next guest will be. An Academy Award-winning actor, a platinum-selling musician, or your own mother-in-law. But one thing is for certain, you will be fascinated by their story. So come take a walk with me down Fascination Street. You can find this show on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and of course, FascinationStreetPod.com.
Well, that's it, kids.
Is it?
That's the show for the week. It is.
Oh my God, it's over already?
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 Darling, you see that timer?
No.
Look at the top.
Oh, shit.
Right.
It's been a long time.
It has.
Good gracious.
You don't realise it, do you?
No, because I love you.
Oh, I love you too. But you still don't realise it. But
No.
that's why I run my show the way I do, because it's a
it.
conversation.
Yeah.
I'm just shooting the shit. I don't
Yeah.
take myself too seriously.
I didn't have any idea we've been talking to you for this long.
I know. I knew you hadn't.
No clue.
Now you're thinking back to the past little while and you're going, that's why he kept looking over to his right.
Yeah.
I was looking at the numbers.
You told me not to look at it.
I did. But I know you saw me looking at it.
Yeah, I did.
Well, not to mention, I've got man the controls. I can't have the ship go down.
You can't.
No.
Mayday.
Stop it.
Abort.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
That was good. I liked it.
Oh my God.
Seriously, thank you for taking the time. Thanks for coming over and hanging out.
Anytime, babe.
And we will, you and I will talk off air about,
Yeah, some stuff.
off air. Like I'm fucking live.
Oh God! Wow.
Oh my God!
Oh my God,
air,
darling!
off the radio.
Oh God! It's
I'm on
such
the
a big.
air.
I'm so hot right now.
When I stop recording, you and I will talk. Maybe we'll give the Bar Star podcast listeners a once a month special where we just fuck with people.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Because I do have.
This is so much fun.
I do have a travel. Do you? The purple.
Shut
pen.
up!
I can go anywhere.
You can go anywhere.
I've even got a belt pack, like a fanny pack.
What?
I'm totally fucking lying. I don't have all that shit. I'm bullshitting you. But I can travel. Maybe we should talk about that.
We should.
Maybe you guys should email me, barstarpodcast@gmail.com,
Oh yeah.
and see if Sydney and I should go fuck
Should
with people.
we? Or should we not? Or should we?
I actually don't care if they email or not. I think we should.
I think we should.
I do too.
I think so.
Right.
Right.
Done. Seriously, thanks for making the time. I hope you guys got something out of Miss Sydney. Learned a little bit about her that you probably didn't know. And if you haven't seen her sing, you need to fucking go do it because she's a monster. She is one of my favorite singers in town. And you know I don't use the word favorite very much.
Oh my God.
You are one of them. Yes,
love
you are.
you.
I love you too. Give me my money, bitch, because I just plugged you. No, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, go see the Juice Box Heroes. Make time. And the play again.
Yes. Go see Mamma Mia.
You thought,
know.
I've done
so
this.
Good.
I've got this shit down.
Come see the Juice Box Heroes, obviously. It's an experience. Daniel Farmer is a force to be reckoned with, as you spoke about.
Oh my God,
earlier.
you're so hot,
So
Daniel.
hot right now, Daniel. Oh my God. I can't.
That got weird.
It did. I
Okay.
could like.
Yeah, no, that was
I fuck
weird.
with him all the time. So,
Well,
but
I do too.
Regardless, he's my brother, and I love him so much. But come see Mamma Mia with Acting Against Cancer. You can get tickets actingagainstcancer.com. It is December 21st through January 8th.
Nice.
And if you go to the website, you can see the dates and things.
Nice. And where can everybody find Juice Box Heroes besides Facebook and all that shit?
Facebook, Instagram, and our website, www.thejuiceboxheroes.com.
You just said www.
www.
Dib dib dib. Dib dib. Dib dib on the old interwebs. Awesome. We are out of here. We are out of time. I have shit to do, and you have shit to do.
Always.
And
Gotta go do the shit.
gotta go do the shit. And speaking of going doing the shit, as I say at the end of every episode, go do some shit. Sydney, tell them.
Oh, yeah.
Did you just Cardi B me on my own show?
Maybe.
I will fucking punch you
Don't.
right in your knee.
Don't do it. It's a bad knee.
I don't even know why that bitch is famous.
That's not what it was for. It's
better
not
not
Cardi
be.
B. It's like a drag queen thing.
Did you just call me a drag queen?
No, I didn't.
I'd make a good drag queen, though. I got nice cheeks.
You have great cheekbones. Well, this took a turn.
Seriously, get out of here, people. Go do some shit. Get the fuck out of here. Beat it. Sydney, tell them. You're so lame. Just tell them to go do some shit.
Go do some shit.
See?
Damn it!
Go do some shit, don't you know?
You'll go do some shit, yes.
You go do some shit, don't you know?
Don't you know? Don't you go do
doing
some
some
shit?
shit.
You better do that shit. Oh, you better go. You better go do it. Yep, you better do it.
So until next time, I will talk at you soon.